I want to talk to you guys about the thing that I think is the something that my attention is going to. So I want to relate it to you. And I wouldn't call it like sad, bad, good, or anything. I would just consider it like if you guys really knew the potential you had and what you were capable of doing, your whole life would change. If you really, really, really understood who you were, you would never worry again. You would quit playing the mind games. You would enjoy life for what it is and not what you want it to be. Um, it's really, I'm going to say the word sad, but it's not really sad like that. It's just, it's saddening to me just because I know what you guys can do. And I just know from talking to people and out here that they do not have a very high image or value on themselves, that they look at themselves less than, comparatively speaking, because of silly stuff that does not matter at the end of the day, and they get fixated and caught up in traps that has no real merit, or there's nothing to gain from it other than playing a mind game with yourself. So it's sad. To me, it's sad to a degree. I don't want to necessarily say the word sad. It's just shocking, I guess you could say, that we were able to deceive ourselves to this level. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't think it's bad. I just think it's just the game we play. But if you guys really understood your full potential, and if you guys really understood who you were, and you guys really understood some of the things I talk about, you wouldn't be wasting your life battling your imagination. I have, like I said, I've tried to lay out traps for you guys, what you can get caught in, things that I got caught in, and go back and watch my videos about 6 to 8 months ago when I was talking about the system's corrupted, the government needs to be taken down, there's all this evil and horrible stuff in the world. Then I fully understood it was all mind and realized if I changed my mind, I could change reality. Simple as that. And if you don't believe me, do it. If you don't believe me, try to verify this or disprove me. Verify it for yourself or disprove me just for the fact of disproving me. Come back to me and tell me if I'm right or wrong. If I am you talking to you, and at the core of it, reality is composed of a mind, a singular mind, dreaming up reality, you can say. And again, I'm you talking to you, and that mind is creating reality, and it's all mind. How easy would it be to change reality? What would you have to change reality? Think about this, and then go verify it for yourself. Now, I'm not making the claim that the totality of reality, like I'm not saying you still won't see bullshit news stories if you look for them, or you still won't see bad things if you go searching for it. But what I am telling you is you will know 100% for a fact your direct reality that you experience on a daily basis that is not composed of content, purely content, can be changed. You can turn it into paradise by just changing your mind. People will be nicer than they were before. People will be more gracious. People will be more friendly. They will be more lighthearted. They'll be more caring and compassionate. And if you do not believe me, disprove me or go verify it. It is seriously that simple. Seriously that simple. So, and I'm very cautious about telling you guys the full scope of reality just because if your mind's not at the right place and you understand fully, you could do some dumb stuff. Just put it that way. But like I said, going back to this serious video, I should have put this in there, but I didn't want to just because I don't think you guys fully really get this. There is nothing to save. There's nothing to. We are here to. I'm going to say some words, but this really is not the point of being here. We are evolving our mind, remembering things we used to know, to enjoy life more going forward, with a whole bunch of traps and a whole bunch of content set up in it. It's not serious at all. Now, can you evolve here? Can you grow here? Can you help others? Can you wake people up? Yeah, absolutely, dude. But there's nothing to be saved. Nothing. You don't fully understand the game, unfortunately. And that's not me. I can't make this more directly clear. I will never come to you or anyone in a place to where, like, I know more than you and you should understand this, because that's silly. That's not how the game works. The game, you're exactly where you need to be in the game, and you set it up to be where you're at in the game. So there's no one above you. I'm not above you. Just because I understand things does not mean I'm above you at all. There's no one above no one. You are the final boss. You are the final authority. So there's no one above you. I just want to make that clear, because I don't want to sound like I'm preachy or anything. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to be brutally honest. Like, you really don't get it or understand it, or you would. And this is directly to the person I've been having these disagreements with. You don't understand it. Or if you do understand it, you have then taken your knowledge of the mind and how you can manipulate and trick people, and you have now turned this into something to put yourself up on a pedestal, to act like you know more than others, and to act like you're the only way. And you're a liar. Like, you're lying to yourself and people. You're manipulating people. You are a complete hypocrite. Just to be brutally honest, dude, and I still love you to death, but you are a hypocrite. You say some of the most nonsensical things you can say, and then you contradict yourself like 2 minutes later. You talk in circles, and you're just a BS artist at this point, man. I don't know if you're doing this intentionally or you really believe it. Part of me believes you're doing it intentionally, and that makes it even worse. But dude, seriously, like, you got a lot of potential. All of this video, everyone has potential, but you in general have a lot of potential, just as everyone else does. The only problem is you have got lost along the way, and you are looking for some excuse for your inadequacies in life and your shortcomings, so you're creating something with your imagination to battle, to go against. That's not going to give you any purpose. You might think it's giving you purpose, but you're going to be miserable. So, I tried to help you. I tried repeatedly to help you, but you think you know everything, and you think you're above everyone, and you think that your beliefs and ideas are infallible, when there's zero. I don't know, I can't figure it out. You're either intentionally trying to F people over, or you're seriously that lost and believe your own BS, and I can't figure out which one it is. It's delayed fantasy roleplay, man. You're fighting your imagination. Like, this is the equivalent of reptilians. Like, the Cabal and reptilians. I mean, and it just goes against everything, man. Everything I fucking worked for this long. Everything. And you pretend like you know some shit and want to go manipulate people to get them caught in a trap. The more I think about it, man, just the more and more I've lost all respect for you, really. But I'm sorry this devolved into this, because I hate drama. I will not get involved in drama. I do not like it. Normally, I just remove myself from the situation, tell the person why, and then remove myself from the situation. But this is like some next level BS here, because this guy actually understands to a degree what he's talking about. That's undoubtable. That's undoubtable. He does understand things to a degree. So, him going out here and trying to cause some panic, fear-fested, pay attention to the things that you really shouldn't pay attention to, let's focus on hell, is really just like, it's like some dark shit. It really is. And I'll tell you why I think that. I'm not trying to overplay this either. It's just, if you have a susceptible mind and you're first waking up, you are going to be more, you would be more likely to believe some silly stuff like that. And then if someone can get this in your mind early, even the more and more you wake up, they can convince you this is what they're telling you and try to get you to believe this. I caught this with this guy about a year ago, really. I caught him saying and doing like contradicting just stuff that made no sense, and saying and making grand claims that there was zero evidence to back up. And I was like, well, it is what it is. Didn't talk to the dude for a while. Then he wants to pop back up my life and then try to get me on board with this. I would love to show the text messages. I would, just to show you what kind of person this truly is. But I'm not going to, because I don't like the drama. I will not talk about this again. But this has kind of weighed heavy on me for a few days. Just because, not because like I feel personally attacked or I feel like disappointed, even though I slightly am. The reason this has been weighing heavy on me, and I ended up making this, well, I didn't plan on making this video talking about it, but it happened. The reason that is because I understand the mind, and I understand to a degree what this is and what we're doing and how to have the best experience you can out of it. And then for someone who's making the exact same claim and going out here and trying to get people on board believing this and going along with this and doing some little ragtag fantasy roleplay, we're going to save humanity, but I'm going to manipulate a bunch of people. It's very off-putting, and it is one of the reasons why I said to begin with, I don't want to be like, when you talk about me or you watch me, don't put me in a box. I'm not a spiritual person. I'm not any of this. I'm just coming to you and giving you advice and trying to help you enjoy life. So don't put me in any category. And this is why, because of people like this. You say you're spiritual, well, then you have the con artist right here that people will throw up to you. You talk about God, and people's going to lump you in with some religious BS. So, I'm just trying to help you guys enjoy reality. I'm nothing more than you talking to you, trying to wake you the fuck up to enjoy reality. There's nothing more to it than that. So, I love you guys. It's a game of form and the play of life. I am you talking to you, and so is everyone else in this reality. I love you, dearly and deeply. Wake up.